15 seconds to the start of this race. John Peters getting a good run here. Look at him at the back. I wonder, he'll be just powering up. When does he hit the boost? You've got to time it to perfection. 5 seconds to go as we count down to the start of the race. Rusty Wyatt very close to Sarah Price, and it's a really good start. There it is from Rusty Wyatt, but on the inside, look at Danny Kloss on the Aoki Racing boat. That is a brilliant start from him. Sarah Price has got away well. Oh, Rusty Wyatt, oh, he got in some wake there in some turbulent water, and it really has upset his boat as they go down towards the first corner now, and it's going to be Danny Kloss in Aoki Racing's boat, and then who's going to come in behind? Team Drogba, it looks like, and Yusuf Al Abdul Razak. In third place is Westbrook Racing, so they've moved up a position, and John Peters on the outside. Well, I wonder if Team AlUla and Rusty Wyatt can recover here as we head down towards that marker at turn 5. It's Aoki Racing leading with Danny Kloss, but it's a bump fight for second now.
Absolutely. I don't know what happened to Team AlUla there, but look at Westbrook Racing and Team Blue Rising here. That is a neck-and-neck fight. She's coming. Oh, Team Westbrook. Are they on the boost? No,
she was on the boost, and now she's off it. They are side by side. They're foil to foil. Whoa! We've got a tip, and we know. Wow, that was incredible, wasn't it, from Sarah Price? It looked like we were foil to foil there. It got oh so tight, but John Peters gave her a little bit of room. She has a little bit of a look on the outside here, Sarah Price, but John Peters has put in an absolutely stunning first lap here. It's going from the outside, and they are battling side by side for position down towards this king. Sarah Price will have to give way because of where John Peters is on the course, and he takes second place. Aoki Racing take the short lap, but what action we've got on the first lap. Still got 5 to go.
Yes, and we've already got Team Blue Rising going off on the long lap, so that's good. He was in a right mess there, lots of boats, so he's gone to clear his space.
That's interesting, isn't it? Because with Aoki taking the short lap and Blue Rising having gone from 5th into 2nd, you wonder whether he might just have done the normal course. So, how it shakes out, Aoki Racing with the short lap done are still leading. It's now Drogba who've gone. They've taken the short lap, so they've promoted themselves into 2nd. Westbrook Racing and Sarah Price in 3rd, but they've neither done the short nor the long lap. AlUla, neither have done the long or the short lap, and Blue Rising at the back, but they are the only ones to perform that long lap already.
Yeah, I would have gone on a long lap there because that was so close there. I mean, literally the racing. On board here with Danny. Let's see what he's doing. He's trimmed. He's trimmed in actually, so he's quite steady on the engine there. But he knows he's in the lead and he's in clean water. He's just got to be safe.
We saw a little bit of argy-bargy, didn't we, yesterday, as Steve Aoki watches on between Danny Kloss and Sam Coleman in their qualifying races. It got a little bit tight, didn't he? But what Danny showed is a really good starter, and he just judged it to perfection. Got the boost at the right moment, didn't he? Down towards the first corner and took charge of this race from that inside line.
Yeah, quickly on board there with Danny. How cool does he look?
Absolutely not. At all, no problems for him as Westbrook Racing reclaims second place. So that's the short lap taken by Sarah Price. She's back up into 2nd for Will Smith's Westbrook Racing. Then Didier Drogba's squad are in 3rd with Yusuf Al Abdul Razak. AlUla still have not taken a short or a long lap for Rusty Wyatt, so let's just bear that in mind as well. And at the back, having done the long lap, John Peters is not that far behind. When we see him cross the line, well, going to be interesting to see with a long and a short lap, a short lap still to take. Shelley, Aoki at the front, Westbrook 2nd, Drogba 3rd, AlUla 4th, and Blue Rising in 5th.
I'm glad you said all that because I'm lost already. It's all over the place, this race. Wow, I love the fact that we can just mix everything up and it's changing by the second.
There we see John Peters in the Team Blue Rising boat across the line. What's the gap to him and the leader? 33 seconds at the moment, but I will remind you that he has a short lap to take and the others have a long lap to take, so that's going to give him an extra, shall we say, 22 seconds at the very least. So standard laps for all of the top 3, Aoki, Westbrook and Drogba.
AlUla is doing their long lap at last. I was getting worried about that because we're only 4 of 6 laps to go, so they're going to have to do a long lap and a short lap straight away.
Who is our leader on the boost? Danny Kloss is judging this one really well. 2 laps remaining in the race. Will almost certainly leave it to the last lap to build up as much of a lead as possible. There is John Peters at the back of the picture in the Team Blue Rising boat. He's promoted himself now ahead of Team AlUla, and I'll remind you, those two boats still have a short lap to take, so they will move themselves further up the order. On board we go with Rusty Wyatt. Just off the start, it looked like with the wake, because he was just behind, with the wake that was being kicked off the boats in front, that it just upset him on the foils.
The wake actually just got his foil and it just unsteadied him. It was a shame because it literally unsteadied him. I think that's something to learn with these boats. It's not just the bow in front of you. You've got to bear with your wings out the front, out the sides, apologies, to get in that dirty water. It's tricky, really tricky.
We're just about to come up to the last lap of this race. Team Aoki are leading. Westbrook in second. Blue Rising now in third as Drogba and Yusuf Al Abdul Razak have done their long lap. Still, John Peters has his short lap to take, so he's much closer than it looks here, because 18 seconds the gap. I wonder, that's to Westbrook. And a reminder that Westbrook and Aoki both have to do their long laps yet.
Yeah, which is a shame, because I would have hoped that Westbrook would have done it already by now, and then we could have had a race to the line between Aoki and Westbrook, but they're going to both go on it together. It must be about now.
Yeah, so we can now see Danny Kloss in Team Aoki's bike heading out to the long lap loop. Same for Sarah Price in the Westbrook Racing boat. It will bring John Peters back in, because I'll remind you, in the Blue Rising, he has a short lap to take, so the merge will be interesting here now, Shelley.
Between Westbrook and Blue Rising, this could be great.
Absolutely. So Aoki now coming back towards the merge area, well ahead of Blue Rising. Westbrook are rounding the far end, but Blue Rising and John Peters on the boost at the moment. He's going to cover it off here. I think this is going to be superb for John Peters. Yes, he's promoted himself up into second. I mean, he was right up to second, took the long lap early, and it's paid off. But no doubt about our winner in this one now. Aoki Racing and Danny Kloss has been superb, hasn't he, in this race? Took the charge from the front, and he's going to take victory. Whoa! Gets a little bit out of shape in the final corner. I would call it showboating, but I'm not sure that was exactly what he wanted. But he comes across the line to take the victory in the second of our group races and put Aoki Racing with Steve Aoki on site straight into the final. It's race off for Team Blue Rising. It's race off for Westbrook Racing too. And Team Drogba will also be going to the race off. And Rusty Wyatt and Team AlUla just quite there, have not quite got the strategy right on that occasion. It went wrong a little bit at the start, and even though they were fastest in the time trials, they'll be going through to the place race now with no chance of making the final.
Very disappointing for those teams, and yes, Aoki had a real washing machine moment at the end there.
Michel Alobaidan did the job to put Danny Kloss on the inside lane, and he has taken full advantage of that one. Superb performance from the Spaniard, and he has taken victory in the group stages. Will go with Aoki Racing straight through into the final, and it just shows how important it is for both pilots to be performing.
It also proves as well how important on this particular course in Jeddah is that pole position. As you said, they've both got to perform, they've both got to stay on pole position, because in every single race we have seen the leader take the lead and hold on to it.